Hello guys, this is your girl Kia Shantae, and as you can see, the title is going to be the hot topic. Okay, we're going to be talking about relationships. We're going to be talking about being single. Okay, the importance of being single. Now, I am eating some leftover shrimp, corn, and potatoes that I had. It was like a shrimp boil that I did Saturday. Today Monday, so it's still good. I don't want you to say, "Oh no." It's still good. I'm just eating the leftovers. I was supposed to come on here yesterday, but then I got busy. But anyway, I'm on here today. So welcome, 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 welcome. Make sure you are hitting the subscribe button here. Oh, I hate these notifications. This is be going off, going off, going off. Wait a minute. Y'all give me a minute here. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of people don't understand the importance of being single. And this is why I am coming on and I'm going to basically speak on what I feel, give advice, um, probably, give you guys some information surrounding my own experiences as well. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you are liking the video. I would really appreciate it. Okay. So, and then like lately, guys, let me hurry up for my food get cold. Be mad. So lately, I have been noticing a lot of people that are just um, worried about being single for the rest of their life. Mm. Okay, so I got this cocktail in a can, right? By Club Tail, Sex on the Beach. I had it last night. I'm just finishing it up. It has 10% of alcohol in it. But like I said, I drank some last night, so it's probably right here. It's what I'm feeling. Then I got me some aqua, okay? So I'll be drinking that. Those two, my alcoholic drink, and then my water. So, I'm a tarot reader, right? I have another channel. I actually do tarot on multiple platforms, okay? YouTube is my main platform. Then I also have Facebook, and I be on TikTok as well. Sometimes I stop really doing Instagram posts, but you get what I'm saying, okay? I am doing tarot on different social media platforms, and I notice that a lot of people that are wanting advice or seeking advice, they're wanting advice on relationships. It's like, for an example, like today and last night, I had went on live on Facebook as well as YouTube, and I was giving away like free questions, right? And a lot of people wanted to know about their relationship, their love life. If so and so coming back, will I find love? And I had to tell them, I said, are you ready for love? Like you got to be careful what you ask for, because a relationship is a whole responsibility, guys. Let me eat. Being in a relationship is a huge responsibility, and it can be very draining. It's time consuming. Depending on who you are, this is gender. It's so good. Depending on who you are, right, and what you're looking for and what you can handle, relationships can become very like a burden. And I feel like when you take that time out to be single, and I'm not even going to say that because me personally, I got corn in my teeth. I have spent a lot of time, most of my years, I'll be 33 next month in October. So I have spent most of my years being single. I only been in 2 relationships. Two real relationships, like where we were together, we were building, we were living together, we had children. I became single just recently in April, like April 25th. So it's been going on May, June, July, August, it's September. So about 5 months, okay, I've been single. Okay. And like I said, it ain't nothing new to me. The longest I have ever been single and the longest I have ever been out like with sex and thing has been 1 year and 3 months. That's the longest. And during that time, I was just practicing self-love. I was loving myself. I was enjoying my singleness. And when I say enjoying my singleness, people think, oh, you go out there and start dating around. No. No, that's what I said. With this topic, people need to understand the importance of being single. And it's not the fact that you're going out and you start dating. I'm talking about being single and being able to like practice self-love and to enjoy yourself and to, bask in that peaceful energy of singleness. The single life, right? Not giving yourself to anybody. It's amazing, right? And it will prepare you for the next person that you could be involved with. And that's where I'm at now in life. And I'm trying to tell other people, like, it's so important to be single. Make sure you are ready. How can you try to love somebody else if you're not truly loving yourself? Make sure you got it all together. Make sure you got it figured out when it comes to you. Because when somebody comes your way, like another suitor, and you get in a relationship with this person, you don't want to be back in the same predicament like you're next. Not saying that you will, but you want to be 3 steps ahead, guys. Giving your body out, and not just sexually, especially sexually, because just sharing that the soul ties, that energy with somebody is really draining as well. It's just so draining, and it takes a lot out of you. A lot of people feel like they have to hop into another relationship, like, oh, I'm single now, so I don't need a break. I just need to go find somebody else to fill that void. Or, oh, I need to find somebody else so I can rebound this person. No, take that time out. Enjoy your life. Enjoy yourself. Don't go leading other people on. Don't go having sex with nobody, spreading your energies around. And that's why with me personally, even though I have been single for 5 months now, me and my ex, my last child's father, my baby girl, we didn't work out. We was just having a lot of issues. But at first I was blaming myself because you know what? Some dudes, they'll make you feel like, are you the problem? Because I was looking at myself at first like, am I the problem? But I knew I wasn't the problem. It was him. He still needed some type of, I don't know, closure. He needed some type of reassurance somewhere else. I don't know. Because I was ready to settle. I'm the type of person that be ready to settle. I don't play that back and forth stuff. I don't play that leading on stuff as well. But April 1st of next year, 2024, it would make 4 years that he has been the only man that I've been sexually involved with. Right? Even through our little ups and downs, our breakups. I had mentioned this before on Instagram when I was making a video. I didn't go out and sleep with anybody. Because giving my body out, and everybody would say, well, that's what men do. They different from women. No, men should be the same way. You just don't give your body out and your sex out to anybody. Take that time for yourself. Take that time to regain your balance back, right? That's what I do. So I'm proud of myself, and I don't blame myself for any relationships that didn't work, because I was the one that walked out all my relationships. Both of my relationships, I decided I couldn't deal with it anymore. I was being, however I felt, disrespected or whatever, I left. And the reason why I did leave, and it was so easy for me to leave sometimes, is because, like I said, I have spent a lot of time being single. I got into my first relationship at the age of 23. We're talking about relationships, guys. So I don't want you to think, oh, so you wasn't sexually involved. I lost my virginity at 19 years old. So I did start a little, what is late? What is late? Did I start late? What is late? Okay, but I did, Lost my virginity at 19. That's good. Got into my first relationship at age 23. Had my baby within 2 years with that person. It didn't work out, We tried to make it work out. But he was still in love with his ex. It's crazy. And then it's like in between the times I did meet people and I try to like talk, the talking stage, get to know people and stuff like that. But it didn't work because people were still doing them. People wasn't wanting what I want. I want to settle down. I want to be married. I want a family. Okay? And I feel like I have gave the best years of my life. I'm not going to say the best years. But I have. Because I always, from the beginning, I settled. I wanted to be in a relationship. I wanted to be loved, I guess. And part of that could have been childhood trauma with me. Maybe I felt like I wanted to be loved. I'm not saying my mama didn't love me and stuff like that. But then again, my father was around when he could be around. So I spent a lot of time being single. And I realized being single is the most, hallelujah, hallelujah. Like, seriously, guys, it's beautiful. It's peaceful. I love it. But I'm not saying I'm giving up on love, because I'm not giving up on love. But the next time I get into a relationship, it's not going to be rushed. It's not going to be forced. I'm going to think it out. I'm going to make sure me and this person is on the same page. Things do happen. But I feel like a big part of why things happen, especially breakups and relationships that become dysfunctional and toxic, is because a lot of people get into relationships and they don't know what they really want. Okay, or one person knows what they want and the other person does not, and it leads to just tower moments, toxic cycles over and over. So it's very important to be single. Meaning you be by yourself and don't go dating anybody, having sex with anybody. Spend that time with yourself. Take yourself out. Literally, take yourself out. Go get you a drink on your own. You don't have to be going to person, dating, sleeping around, mingling around. Just be single. Love yourself. I did a lot of praying. The time when I was single and celibate for like a year and 3 months, I did a lot of praying, a lot of meditating. It was wonderful, And then eventually I did start talking to somebody. It didn't work out. You know what I'm trying to say? And guess what? It wasn't because of me. It was because of that person had issues. So that's what I'm saying. When you become single and you become one with yourself and in tune with your higher self, you know exactly what you are needing when it comes to a relationship. You know what you deserve, right? And you know not to settle. Period. Don't settle. And I'm telling you this because I settled. Okay? Let's talk about red flags. Let me tell you about me, so vulnerable, and so naive. I would see the red flags immediately, but I would just still give that person the benefit of the doubt. And then I end up looking crazy and looking hurt and drained because of this relationship. Can't blame that person. You have to blame yourself when they show you who they are. And that's another part about being single, because you will learn how to accept the fact that everybody is not going to please you. When you're expecting something, it might not be what you're expecting. You might get with somebody and expect this person going to treat you like a queen, and they really can't do that because they're not even treating themselves properly. That's why I said self-love is everything. Being single and learning how to love yourself is everything, because you'll know how to love the other person or your person. So I'm hoping and also praying, because prayer is a must, that whenever I am open to be with somebody else, because I'm not even trying to have sex with nobody else, because I feel like once you have sex with somebody else, that's they connected to you. So I'm not even trying to open myself up to having sex. So it'll be 3 months on October 1st for me without having sex, because even though it would have been longer, but I kind of messed up on July 1st. Yeah, I keep up with the dates. Don't play with me. I messed up on July 1st and went back to my ex, my child's father. We didn't get back together, but we ended up sleeping together And it's crazy because that same morning after that, we got into like an argument. And I'm like, this is a sign from God. You know, and I'm not saying he's a bad person. He's just not ready for me, I guess. He's not ready for me. That's what I'm saying. But not only that, but it was more red flags. I seen red flags. We knew it wasn't working. People try to fix something that can't be fixed. But one thing for sure, and one thing for certain, I will never, ever, ever blame me for somebody else's insecurities or misery or traumas. I only can take accountability for myself. When I get into a relationship, and I'm hoping I'm not, because I don't learn. Like, I'm about to be 33 years old. Those two relationships and then other like connections that I had with people that we really didn't be official, and that's all learning lessons. Everything happens for a reason. But one thing for sure, one thing for certain, I'm not gonna blame myself for somebody else's problems and issues. If it ain't working and they acting funny or doing whatever, it's not me, it's you. But if it is me, I will take accountability. Okay, I messed up. I'm not ready. I'm still trying to heal from past traumas, past relationships. One thing about me, the two relationships I dealt with, they both still had connections to ex people. I don't play that shit. When I'm in a relationship, guys, there's no ex, nobody. I'm not talking to no exes. I'm not finna contact no exes. I don't give a fuck. You leave the exes in the past. And I know I'm cursing, excuse my language, but this is how I feel. A lot of people come into relationships, and then what? Some of these people are not over their exes. And then how can you build a new relationship if you're still thinking about the ex? You haven't cleared your energies from the past. And you know why they haven't cleared the energies from the past? Because they have not took the time out to be single. I'm not talking about single and mingling. Like, oh, let me just go hop in this person's bed. I just want some sex. I want some head. No, be single and don't forget about sex. Be celibate. Practice safe. I ain't gonna say practice safe sex, but don't have sex at all. Because that will definitely mess up your future relationships. I have 2 daughters, so this is the same thing I'm telling you guys. Is the same things I'm going to tell my daughters. Growing up, my mom really didn't talk much about relationships, or my grandmother. So I really was lacking the information about love, and maybe it's a generational thing. Maybe their parents didn't tell them about, how to connect in a romantic way and how to deal with certain relationships. So I had to learn on my own. So now I'm just at a point where I'm like, sex is not important. Just jumping into a relationship real fast is not important. No. I'm not settling, and I have boundaries and I have standards. Something that I didn't have before. I was just ready to jump into a relationship, but hey, let me show you how much I can love you. Let me show you how much I can nurture you, And then I end up getting hurt because those people never had love and nurturing before, right? Ooh, it gets deep, y'all. And then another thing that I have to pray for at night is the strength to not allow myself to fall back into temptation with my ex. Because that was a struggle for me. Because I wanted him to get it right. I wanted us to get it right. But then I said, oh, I see the red flags are keep coming. Like, how foolish can I be? It's not going to work because he has the issues. When it comes to commitment with me, right? Whatever the issues could be, And then I had my issues as well, because sometimes when a person show you who they are, you got to accept it. If you don't accept it, you're going to be a fool again. You're going to continue to get hurt and betrayed and manipulated. Relationships can be beautiful, but it can be dangerous too. It can be deadly. Y'all know that show, Fatal Attraction? Yeah, and get to the point where you want to, like, this person will lead you on. You've been there loving them and caring for them, and now you want to just blow their brains out because they done disrespected you, cheat on you, and you was in love and they let you on, so it's good to be single and love yourself. Take yourself out to eat. Take yourself out for a drink. Go on your own vacation. Self-love is what I'm speaking about. Singleness. The importance of being single. And I noticed with my two exes, they back involved with people. They continue to have sex, and yeah, that, like, they don't give themselves the break. And I'm like, okay, that shows that you are the issue, because if you happen in something, you're ready to hop in somebody else's bed and be with somebody else without giving yourself the time to heal properly, you are the problem, because you keep sharing energies. You keep hopping into new connections, regardless if you guys are official or not. You still allow yourself to be, talked to in a romantic way and sharing energies verbally and all that. Like, it takes a very strong and mature person to be able to bask into the single life. Like, enjoy your singleness, your peacefulness. Not like, are you afraid? Like, those type of people, it have you questioning, are you afraid to be alone just for a little bit? You always got to have somebody with you. You got to always have a conversation with somebody. You can have friends, I'm not going to say that, but can you have friends without indulging in sexual activities and romantically talking to each other? Because that's like leading each other on. If you can't do that, then you don't need no friends right then. You need to work on yourself. Everybody is not me, so I'm not going to say that everybody have the strength. But like I said, prayer is a must. I pray for the strength. I pray for the ability to continue to, stay away from people, places, and things that no longer serve me. Because I love my peace so much. You hear what I said? Because I love my peace so much. And I don't want my peace to be disturbed by allowing somebody to come into my life that ain't never experienced the peace that I experienced. Amen. Do y'all know what I'm saying? Like, you done been single, you done experienced self-love, you done practiced your, your healing, and your you done did your shadow work and all that, right? And then you get with somebody that ain't never done that for themselves. Woo wee! That's gonna be a joyride to hell. The reason why I say joy is because it's gonna be like you're happy, you with somebody, you're dating again, but it's gonna be a joyride to hell because this person's gonna bring you down. All that self-love, all that shadow work you did, it's gonna be like, is it a waste of time that you did it? That's what I'm saying. Being single, practicing self-love, it's the way to go. Not letting people lead you on. You're not leading people on. You're not giving your body out sexually. Simple. Because it ain't like I can't get it. I can call somebody right now and get this thing beat up out the frame. And I have options. But I don't want that because I know what comes with it. A headache. Right? Problems, issues. So it ain't the fact that you can't go out there and get it, because I'm pretty sure there's somebody for everybody. But I'm talking about being single and being able to enjoy that. So whenever you do want to be in a long-lasting relationship, it's going to actually be a long-lasting relationship. It's actually going to work out. No relationship is perfect. But because you practice self-love, you're going to meet somebody that practices self-love as well. So both of you guys are going to have a connection where you're going to understand each other. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Seriously. How can you properly love somebody else when you ain't even gave yourself that same love? When you ain't even loved yourself? What love are you giving when you ain't even gave yourself love? I have 2 young girls. They're not about to see me. They done see me in relationships with their fathers, And, my oldest, she done see me try to talk to, other people like that. But not like being in a full-blown relationship, with somebody other than their fathers. And I want more kids. At least one more child. I would like to try to have a boy or just have another baby. I wouldn't mind. But I want to be careful this time. I got to be careful that these people are, and it's my fault because the red flags was there. I was just so naive and so vulnerable. The red flags was always there. If you are a spiritual person, God is going to show you and he's going to reveal to you before you get yourself into a situation. But he gave us all free will. So even if he did give us the red flags and signs, we still can, get the red flags, dance with it, and still be with that person, even though they have showed us signs that this person might not be good for us. And that's what happened to me. I done seen signs to where I was like, where I should have been like, this ain't gonna work. And I could have detached myself and my emotions from the person in the situation. But instead, I indulged in it. Right? And then I got hurt. And then I said, oh, now it's back to my healing stage because I believe in healing. I don't believe in breaking up. Oh, we separated now. We on the break. Oh, let me go ahead and go talk to somebody else. Let me go get some more energies that's going to be toxic or whatever. No, I believe in just taking that time out and healing my body, sexually and everything. Sadly, I've been dealing with every guy I get like connected to, not on my level. He's not on my level. And it's so draining because they never practiced self-love like I did. They never took that time out to be single like I did. So it's easy for them to get into an argument with me and then go hop into somebody else's bed in between their legs because they never practiced self-love. And I'm looking like, no. I don't want somebody like that. No. You call that easy peasy. If I'm not easy peasy, you shouldn't be easy peasy. Period. These shrimps, everything is good, really, on this plate. But that's all I wanted to say, guys, because so many of my subscribers, my lovely, beautiful subscribers, my Soul Tribe family, because like I said, I'm a spiritual advisor. I'm also a tarot reader, so I deal with a lot of people all over the world. And the main thing that I give advice for, and the main thing that I read around, is love and relationships. And it sucks because some of these people, it's like they're ready to get back with their ex, or oh, they're ready for love. But have you loved yourself first? And even if you did, take the time out to love yourself first, are you prepared for somebody that have not loved themselves first? Excuse me for talking with my mouth full. No. Nobody is prepared to be in a relationship with somebody that have not worked on themselves first. It's terrible. It's like you become the doctor, you become a therapist, you be everything. And then sometimes, like I said, if you're not strong enough mentally, you're going to blame yourself. You're going to think it's you. You're going to become insecure. Like, what's going on with me? It's that person. So that was so good. So I'm going to end it there, guys. And that's all I wanted to come on here and talk about. Please leave your comments, guys. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I'm going to try to come back on here. Like I said, I'm all over the place. I have 2 platforms on YouTube, okay? My main one is Beautiful Mind Tarot _Goddess 711 for you guys that are interested and you want to go check out my tarot readings. I do post daily, okay? And I have been going live. But I will see you guys later, okay? Thank you. Love you guys. God bless. And make sure you guys pray today. It's needed. Every day it's needed, okay?